Hello, Shania. I thought I would make a special video just for you so you could get started with your guitar. Even though we couldn't have our lesson today. No big deal. So excuse my hand, I'm fixing the camera angle. Okay, so notice I have my guitar comfortable on my lap and the neck of my guitar is elevated like this, it's up. But before we talk about any of that, let's just talk about your guitar a little bit. Go ahead and get your guitar. Make sure you have it with you. And you can pause the video, I'll wait. And once you have it, here we go. Let's talk about some of the parts of our guitar. Up at this end is the headstock, we call it. It's like the head on top of our body, right? We have a head, and so does the guitar. The guitar has a head too, but it's up here. And on the headstock, there's these things you turn called tuning pegs. There's 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tuning pegs. And our head is on top of our neck, but the guitar has a super long neck, right? This is the neck of the guitar. And attached to the neck are these strings. Let's see how many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We always count strings from the bottom string, the thinnest one down here, to the thickest one, or the fattest one up here. So string 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These little lines on the guitar neck are called the frets. Fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, fret 4, fret 5. My guitar has 19 frets, and I'll bet yours does too. Maybe 18, but probably 19. You can count them and see. Does your guitar have 19 frets or 18 frets? Some guitars have 26 frets. It depends. Okay, so now let's keep on going down this way. This hole in your guitar is called the sound hole, where all the sound comes out. And this is the body of the guitar. This big part of your guitar is the body. And one more part, this, where the strings are attached to the other end, is called the bridge of the guitar. All right, so there's just some of the parts of your guitar so you know. So if I say someday, Shania, can you go to string 1? You know it's this one and not this one. Or if I say, move your hand, your right hand, a little closer to the bridge, you know this is the bridge, and you move your hand a little closer this way. Okay, so there's some of the parts of the guitar. So let's get comfortable sitting. On my lap, I have this thing. You're not gonna have one of these, that's okay. You can put something under your right foot, or left foot, sorry. Put something under your left foot when you're sitting down, and put this part of the guitar, this curve, on your left leg. And if you have something under your foot, maybe something like this, a box or a really fat book, you can put your left foot on that, and then put this curve on your left leg, and it will help elevate the neck so you can reach your notes. If you're like this, that's really hard to play guitar. You have to have your neck up. And make sure the chair you're sitting in has no arms on it, because your guitar will bump into the arms and it'll be really hard. All right, so now, once you get set up like this, you can pause this video, get set up, make sure your neck is elevated and you're comfortable. Then we can talk about what to do with our hands. Now, don't move your guitar. I'm just moving my guitar so you can see what I'm doing here. Let's take our thumb. In guitar, we call this P for pulgar. It's a Latin word. You don't need, it's okay. So take your thumb, and I want you to count up 1, 2, 3 strings. 1, 2, 3. And just let your thumb rest on that string. And then take your index finger, or I, in guitar we call this I, and put it on string number 1, like this. And now, can you play string number 3 and make it sound like that? See if you can do 4 times in a row like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then put your thumb back on string number 3. Right. Then, let's see how my thumb is out a little bit and my finger is back this way? They're not equal to each other. The thumb is up a little bit and the finger's back a little bit. Okay. Now keep your thumb on string 3 and see if you can pluck string 1 with your index finger. Here, I'll put it up closer to the camera so you can see. See how I'm doing that? Keep your thumb on string 3, but with string 1, you're plucking with your index finger. And notice, look, my index finger goes right up into my hand after I pluck. But my thumb doesn't move at all. See if you can do 4 in a row like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Then go back to your thumb. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice when I use my thumb, my index finger is glued to string 1. This helps keep our hands still. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then glue your thumb and try your finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure that finger is going right up into your palm like that. See how it goes up and under the thumb? Not this way. That's wrong. It goes under your thumb. If you can do those 2 things, you're ready to start playing songs. Right? You can take hot cross buns, for example. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. How did I do that? Well, I set up my right hand like we just had it, thumb on string 3, 1, 2, 3, and index finger on string 1. Right? So you're going to play string 1 fret 4. Well, remember the frets are these lines. So fret 1, fret 2, fret 3, fret 4. When you press down with your 3rd finger, let's see, finger 1, 2, finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. You don't count your thumb. So when you press down with your 3rd finger, the one next to your pinky, see, let's count up 4 frets again. 1, 2, 3, 4. You don't press right on the fret. You press just behind the fret. So not right on it, just a little bit behind it. And if you press the string down so it touches the wood, you get that sound. If you don't press hard enough, you get that sound. Or if you're back too close to fret 3, you'll get that sound. So you want to be right near the fret, but not on it, just behind it to get that sound. All right. My thumb on the back of the guitar, look, is like this. It helps press. Your thumb shouldn't be off to the side or way, way up. It should be right behind your finger on the other side of the guitar, helping to press that finger down. Remember, if you're not pressing hard enough, you'll get that. Or if you're too far back in the fret, you'll get that. But if you're right before the fret, not on it, because you'll get that. You want to be just before the fret and your thumb right behind your finger on the back of the guitar, on the back of the neck. That's your first note. And remember, it has to be with your 3rd finger, the one next to your pinky. Hot, cross. 1st finger on string 1, fret 2. So you count 1, 2 frets, but remember, not right on the fret, just behind it. Cross. Then you take your 1st finger off. Buns. So here's our first 3 notes. Hot, cross, buns. Fret 4, fret 2, and you call that fret 0 or an open string. Okay? Hot cross buns, 4, 2, 0. You do that twice in a row in this song. 4, 2, 0. Don't forget about this hand now. Keep your thumb glued to string 3 and your index finger is doing this. Remember, your I finger pulling up and in. Don't forget, because once you start doing your left hand, your right hand forgets what to do. Hot cross buns, then do it again. Hot cross buns. Then you do string 1 open 4 times. 1 a penny. Then fret 2, 2 a penny. And then the same 3 notes you started with. Hot cross buns. That's the whole song, right? So let me say the fret numbers this time. 4, 2, 0, 4, 2, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 2, 2, 2, 2, 4, 2, 0. Now it's going to take a while to learn that song. That's okay. Take your time. Practice one part at a time, like just take the first 3 notes, 1, 2, the first 3 notes, and see if you can get those right. Then add a little bit more, then a little bit more, then you can play the entire song. And before you know it, you'll have the whole song memorized and you'll be asking for another song. Okay, so have fun, and I'm looking forward to meeting you, and we'll see each other soon. Practice hard. Thank you.